Hi everyone, it's your friend Hank Eisengrein from Universal Remote Control, and you're watching Petra Channels.
Hi everyone, I'm Kaylee Armstrong, Web Marketing Coordinator for Petra.
And I'm Richard Teague, the Web Developer. Welcome to Petra Channels. I gotta tell you, Kaylee, ever since Hank Eisengrein from Universal Remotes came in to talk to us, he saved my entertainment room from total chaos. Before, it took me a handful of remotes and 20 minutes just to turn on my TV and watch a Blu-ray. I mean, it was a nightmare. Now, with just one Universal Remote Control for all my devices, I've literally reclaimed the square footage in that one room.
This is a pretty common problem that consumers face as they become more and more tech-savvy and fill their homes with increasingly complex electronics. The demand is growing for a single control solution. Universal Remote provides the way to end the confusion and eliminate the clutter with one-touch automation remotes. Our installers love these remotes because there is very little that they can't control. This makes them easy to use in any installation, big or small.
We had a chance to sit down with Hank Eisengrein of Universal Remote, and he spoke specifically about what sets Universal Remote apart and how the MX950 and MRF350 can add to your revenue stream.
Let's roll that interview. Popcorn?
Thank you.
Universal Remote Control, the pioneer in control technology, endeavors to provide innovative award-winning products, and your dealers can install those in end users' houses to be able to eliminate confusion and coffee table clutter, replacing all of their original factory remote controls with one powerful yet easy to use remote control product. Well, Petra has a full line of remote controls from Universal Remote's custom professional division, but we've highlighted two of the innovative products today. And the first product that we're going to talk about is the MX810 Pro Wizard remote control. And this is a color remote control, and this remote control will operate 24 devices, which means I can replace up to 24 factory remotes. It's programmed using Pro Wizard software, where your dealer answers a series of questions on screen and can customize the remote for the needs of the end user. Also, it features lithium-ion battery, so the lithium-ion battery is rechargeable, and we include this wall-wart power supply that connects to the base of the remote control. So this MX810 Pro Wizard remote control, lithium-ion battery, color screen. My thumb lands in the center of the remote. The ergonomics are great, whether it's left-handed or right-handed, all the controls are here. Hard record key for my DVR, PVR, all my transport keys. 5-way navigation to be able to control menus on my system. And this is a very innovative product, mid-priced MX810 Pro Wizard. Now we'd like to move on and talk about our no more pointing technology, and the product we're featuring now is a MRF350. This is a $250 retail RF base station. It comes with a RFX250 antenna, and you can see at the back there's 6 IR emitter outputs with the provided emitters in the box, and at the top there's an adjustment where we can adjust the output level to overcome IR overload commonly found with cable boxes and satellite receivers. So the Petra customer can adjust the level and be able to use individual outputs. With the software in the remote control, we can also individually address the IR outputs, so I can control identical devices. Say a customer has 2 cable boxes and 2 or 3 satellite receivers. I can control them as if they're independent devices. And the RFX250 antenna comes with a 10-foot cable. Custom installers can use bare wire and connect with the Phoenix connectors and extend the antenna away from the rack of equipment to avoid interference. So this provides more flexibility than a standard MRF260, which has the integral antenna at a lower $150 price. So we're talking about $249 MRF 350 RF base station. So radio frequency comes from all of our remotes that are sold at Petra, in addition to infrared. Radio frequency offers us the advantage of being able to hide equipment behind closed doors, and the remote will transmit signals through walls, floors, and doors, so I don't have to see ugly equipment and ugly wires, yet I can enjoy the functionality that the custom programmed Universal Remote provides. Also, I can use up to 15 different addresses, add different base stations throughout the house for future system expansion, and I can use virtually unlimited remotes, so I can mix and match different models of Universal Remotes sold by Petra and be able to use them throughout the house with the no more pointing technology. One of the most common questions that we're asked about a universal remote control is actually, what can I control with this product? You can control virtually anything that works on a remote, and typically there are only 3 exceptions that we see. A garage door opener, which while technically possible to control, we refrain from doing because of security issues. Ceiling fan, which most ceiling fans work on radio frequency only, and no one makes a radio frequency transmitting remote control because of the expense of FCC licensing, and so we wouldn't control a ceiling fan. And unless you're a Petra customer who's also a licensed plumber, we don't encourage use with gas fireplaces. The garage door opener, ceiling fan, and the gas fireplace are 3 areas we see. But folks think only of their TV or stereo system or DVD. Virtually anything that's controlled by a remote control can be controlled, custom programmed by a universal remote control product. Well, one of the keys in terms of the success of Universal Remotes custom professional products has been the build quality of the remotes themselves. And Petra has a strong relationship with custom installation dealers, but the person who has the final say is the end user who's using the remote control every day. And we have a 1-year parts and labor warranty, extensive customer service after warranty, and we find consumers who have remote controls that they've owned for 4, 5, even 6 years. So the products are designed to be very reliable and durable, and that's one of the keys in terms of what we look forward to. The other thing is ongoing technical training and support for Petra dealers. We have online 24/7 on-demand training classes, plus Universal has an extensive number of live technical trainings that we perform regionally throughout the United States and Canada, and so that will contribute to the dealers being able to give the latest technology and ease of use to the end user. Classic story we have comes from some folks that I met, a husband and wife custom installation team, and they had a customer who had a universal remote control, one of our mid-price models, a $400 MX 850, which Petra sells tons of those to dealers. And the end user, the family, lost the remote, couldn't find it for several weeks, until finally they discovered that it was their young 9-year-old that had put it in the dryer, and it was inside of the lint trap. And so when they took out the lint trap filter and then found the remote control, they took it out and vacuumed it off, and then found that the remote control still worked properly even after it was enjoying bounce sheets and excessive heat for the last 2 months. So while certainly not recommended for any stress test or torture test, and of course here at Petra TV we may find a version of our own Does It Blend in the future, we do recommend that customers take care of their remote and not utilize it in that manner. But our factory endeavors to make the products extremely reliable. For example, testing on button presses, 200,000 button presses, which would emulate 7 years of remote control use. So we've had great success in terms of the durability of our products. Obviously the most common thing people would do is drop it onto a hardwood or tile floor.
You can find the MX 950, MRF 350, and a full line of Universal Remotes online at Petra.com, and look for them in our Spring 2009 catalog, shipping soon.
That's it for now. Be sure to check back with Petra Channels for more product updates and manufacturer tips on how to stay competitive in the retail market.